Hey guys, this is the Clear English Corner, and I'm Keenyn, your American English pronunciation coach. In this lesson, we're going to talk about differentiating the words year and ear. You may have trouble differentiating these two words, and here's why. The tongue position for the y as in yes and the e as in green is very similar. So when these sounds come together right next to each other in a word like year, it can be hard to get them both in there. The key to talking about years instead of ears is to become more mindful of the tongue position for the y as in yes and how it's different from the e as in green. And here's the key difference. For the y sound, the middle of the tongue is going to raise up very close to the roof of the mouth, and then it's going to come back down. Y, y. I want you to try a few y words with me and really focus in on how the tongue is moving to make this sound. The sides of the tongue are on the back top molars or the back top teeth, and the middle of the tongue again is raising up towards the roof of the mouth and then coming back down. Yes, yoga, young, yard. Do you feel how the middle of the tongue is rising up towards the roof of the mouth and coming back down? So you want to make sure you get that tongue rounding up towards the roof of the mouth and coming back down into the E sound for year, 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 ear, year, ear. Another word that might be tricky, yield, 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 eel, yield, eel. Again, we're really drawing attention to how that tongue is raising up in the middle for the y. Yield, year. Are you getting it? Let's try building the word year into a few practice sentences. Here we go. Year. Every year. Every year. We go every year. We go every year. A good year. A good year. It's been a good year. It's been a good year. Next year. Next year. We'll try again next year. We'll try again next year. 10 years. 10 years. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. Awesome. Years ago. Years ago. That was years ago. That was years ago. A few years. A few years. Give it a few years. Give it a few years. For years. For years. I've had this for years. I've had this for years. Nicely done. Notice how we were practicing, moving from the word to a phrase to a short sentence. Since this sound is tricky for you, you want to slowly build complexity of the speaking task, starting first with the word alone, then surrounding it by one or two words in a quick phrase, and then moving to a short sentence. This type of progression in practice is really important when you're working to modify your speaking patterns. You want to slowly increase the complexity of the task. Taking a hard word and then just trying to put it immediately into a long sentence is like trying to bench press 300 pounds cold. It's really freaking tough, right? Anyway, so there you have it, the difference between year and ear. I hope you found the lesson helpful. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.